Well, welcome to Simon. Aren't you happy that you're here? We're in Wonderland, which, as I will show you, is not so wondrous as I had imagined it would be. This is Bijloke Wonderland. We're in the Bey-loke-uh site in Ghent, in Belgium, and that means basically it's a 13th century hospital established by religious people. Oh, that's generally the case, and it served that purpose for a long time, and now it's an art centre, which is what generally happens to these sort of places over time. And I looked it all up and said, found out that there will be things happening here, but obviously not at the moment. They always happen after I've gone. And what was supposed to be here is a photo exhibition by one of the students. Remember that art exhibition, or not art exhibition, but graduate exhibition I went to in Ghent a few weeks ago, or a couple of months ago actually now. Students from there have contributed to this art event, and one of them produced these amazing 3 flags representing scenes of queer life in the countryside. As you do, the sort of thing you choose to do to make art about. But apparently the bulk of it is in photographs in that white building over there, which is the art library of the Bijloke Centre, and it's shut. So these 3 flags are all that exists of this young lady's work. We shall go and have a look, if there's anybody actually watching. Len Zippo said he might turn up. Trump might turn up. Still No Guitar might turn up. We shall see. This was supposed to be me and Still No Guitar in Antwerp, together with possibly Peppo joining us again. But unfortunately, Still No Guitar has dental issues, resulting in intense pain, which prevents him from coming to Belgium from Germany and joining me. But we shall possibly do that at a later date. And now I'll just take 5 minutes to show you. That's all it's going to take. 5 minutes to show you the Wonderland, the art Wonderland. I mean, there's art in there. It's like a museum, but I can't go in there because my signal will bugger up, and I don't think they like cameras. See, library is shut and empty and bare and not looking very interesting. And I thought there would be some art here, but it's an orchard with no art. And there's a tent over there. How exciting! A tent where music is played, live music, at some god-awful, unearthly hour of the morning, which people come to listen to. Sunrise concerts, they're called. And then for the rest of the day, it's quiet until the evening, and then it's slightly more sophisticated music in the evening, jazz and classical. And in one of these buildings over here, I think possibly this one, I'm not sure. There's a sort of like a, oh no, that's the Stam Museum. There's one of these buildings anyway has a hall, a sort of 13th century hall, which is possibly that building there in the church area, used for concerts. And there was a concert this morning of young classical students, but obviously you have to get a ticket and you have to go in, and it was this morning and not now. Now there's nothing. There's just people setting things up and an empty tent. So I'll just show you the site, just to prove that I've been here and that it is a festival. It says on these flags, Bijloke Wonderland, Bijloke Empty Land, as far as I can tell. So what we'll do, we'll pivot from this exclusive high culture event. People what do they do for the remainder of the day? The high culture is very early in the morning. What do they do? So go and have a nap between now and the evening, and high culture has to wait. I don't know. But I'm going, as you can see, I'm horizontal this week. All the good it did me to go vertical, which is no good at all really. Last week with Peppo, I've read that YouTube is playing up. It's sorting things out and not promoting this, that, or the other, and you've got to have so many hours of this, that, or the other to get monetized. I've never been monetized, so. Where's the beer? Who's that? Oh, it's a disappearing messages. Hang on. Hang on. Who was that? Say that again. Your message disappeared. I didn't see it. Was that Trump? Where's the beer? What beer? I didn't say anything about beer in the description. I have had a non-alcoholic beer. Hello, Crow. You're on YouTube. This is Trump. Mandatory stream beer. I've had my mandatory stream beer. It was non-alcoholic at Mi Garba. I went there first for my lunch and had my usual Picobello citrusy IPA non-alcoholic beer. I'm strictly on a non-alcohol run. I'm 2 months dry now. Well, alcohol-free anyway. Unlike Led this morning, who was wandering around Taipei this afternoon, grabbing his usual bar beer. He might turn up, by the way. He said he would. He said, "What time's your stream?" And he'll probably have forgotten, unless he pops in. But yes, we're going to head out of here, because that was it, I'm afraid. I mean, null points for art in Belgium on a Saturday afternoon. You're cleaning out your house for a potential lady guest. I could make all kinds of trans comments there. It's a genuine lady, and she's potentially a guest. Let's put it that way. It's not a potential lady. It's a potential guest who happens to be a lady. Oh, you haven't secured a lady yet. Oh, yes. Well, this preparation is like 9/10 of success. You know, you don't want to secure a lady and think, "Oh shit, my place is a dump," before you take her back there. No. Yes. So that's a good move, wise move, young man. Hopefully, it will result in success. This is why my room at home is a pigsty, because I have no lady with which to motivate me. Well, I have to walk down here? Yes, we're going to walk down here, because I'm going to show you where I studied Japanese. I came to Ghent to study Japanese, as you do, and I've forgotten it all, as you do, after sort of like 3 or 4 years of not doing it. But I came here religiously once a week, down this road, in my car actually, when I had a car, parked in the car park or along this street here, and went into a sort of, into a typical early 1980s brutalist educational establishment, which we shall shortly be seeing round the corner here. You can just about make it out. There we are. Lovely, lovely thing there. There. It looks like some kind of like nuclear research centre, but actually it's a college, and all those are classrooms in there, and there's a sort of central aula. It's hollow in the middle, and it's sort of stepped and made of concrete. It was quite pleasant. You know, the classes were quite fun until they said we're going to do next year's class all in Japanese, and we were learning kanji, and there'll be no Dutch or English translations. You have to sort of like do it all yourself. And I thought, well, bugger that, and I stopped. So over there behind that hedge is a river, the River Ley. I think I pronounced that correctly. L-E-I-E. One of Ghent's main rivers. It's not a canal. It looks like a canal because it sort of connects up with the canals of Ghent, but it's a river. Interesting fact. Whilst we wander back, and Simon gets nostalgic. Oh, yes, I think two seasons I did here. Whole Ghent. It's the whole Ghent. Oh dear. This is the place for hose in Ghent. No, it's higher education. Hoger onderwijs. Hang on, my bag's slipping off my shoulder. Right, okay. Right, luckily I don't have to go inside anywhere, and hopefully the signal will be good and it's all clear, and my voice is clear. Is my voice clear? Oh, I shall show you myself as well, Trump, just for you. There we are. Like umbrella, dead cat, because there's a lot of wind, and my purple shirt. I think I'm the only person in a purple shirt in Ghent today. The audio is good. Good, because I was like on LED stream this morning. He said, oh, you can go into your DJI Mimo app and set your... He said he set his voice to rich voice. And you can adjust all this, that and the other. And I thought that, okay, you can do that with the DJI app. But if you take the DJI... If you switch the DJI app off, will it go away? No, it stays on this little dongle on the side here. Yes, he's been very busy, he said, which is why he hasn't been doing much sort of in the past couple of months or past few weeks after getting back from Thailand. But yes, he did a random live this morning, and he might do one tonight, or he might pop in here to comments, or he might not. He said he was meeting up with Blue Sky, his girlfriend, that was like earlier. So yes, anything could happen in the next half hour. Generally not here, and not very exciting. So we're going to rejoin the river at a certain point, and I can show you boats and things. And there's boats and ducks and wildlife. So I don't think this horizontal stream is going to gain as many views or even scratch the surface of last week's 33 views, or ever come anywhere near the 200 and odd views I got in the week before. So next week on the show, I shall be dragging the bottom of the barrel again, trying to find things that will entertain the audience, which is not very much at the moment. I shall stop showing you my face, and we shall look at some boring cars. Feel free to comment on what you see. Do you like brutalist architecture? Do you feel inspired to come and study in such an environment? And the best place I didn't study there, but I mean, when I had a Chinese girlfriend and she was the professor of Oriental philosophy at the Faculty of Comparative Religion at Antwerp University, very complicated setup that was. She used to teach at or she maybe still does teach at a college that was established in an 18th century manor house outside of sort of the centre of Antwerp, which is rather nice. It was very sort of civilised and conducive to intellectual pursuits, I should say. But that wasn't the reason I kept going to that college. It was just because of her, really. So, and when we sort of eventually parted ways, I never went back again. Such are the vagaries of my education. It's dependent upon attractive women. My entire motivation for learning, or at least, going through the motions of learning anyway. What else is there? I mean, why would you, for example, clean your house? Were it not for the fact that you are thinking of maybe getting an attractive woman to come and put up with you. It's nest building, isn't it, really? It's peacocking and nest building. So I did appear, unlike the Cheshire Cat, which was the link that I put in my Instagram story to come and join the live. Cheshire Cat live I put, because it was Wonderland, you know, Alice, Wonderland, you know, Cheshire Cat. I have literary references by the bucket load. Oh, this was my... I've walked back the wrong way. Where am I going? That's my tram stop. I didn't mean to go to my tram stop. Oh hell. Let's go this way. Where's the rain? The rain is on my umbrella. Can you see? Rain. There you are. I told you it's drizzling. Drizzling. It's not, I mean, all right, it's pissing it down in Wiltshire, but it's drizzling here, to be fair. I've gone the wrong way. Where am I going? I should have gone back the other way. I'll go this way. Let's go this way. Why not? I usually come here on the tram. Oh, this way. I see it. So now I'm doing it by foot. Oh, my bag's slipping off again. I'm going to put my bag, excuse me, umbrella, moment, bag over my head. That's better. That's right. Now it's not going to fall off. So there's the River Lea, and there's a boat. My sense of direction. Yes, well, you know, I could theoretically have Google Maps going on my second phone, but I mean, the battery would like disappear. So what we'll do, we'll walk over the other side of the river, walk back. We'll walk this way. Come on. And there we are, T3 to the Cope Handles plane. There you go. That's the one I usually get into town. So, what street are we on? That would help me know where I am. What's down there? Not a lot. No. It's the start of the yellow zone, it says here. Okay. So welcome to the yellow zone, everybody, and not Wonderland. Wonderland was a damp squib. Possibly this evening, where there'll be sort of like music and jazz and people who come out in the evening, unlike me, who I just lock myself indoors in an evening. I just come out during the day. I'm not a night person. Perhaps I should do that one time, an evening stream. That'll be interesting. Simon at night. So alas, you're not working today then, or are you just sneaking in between shifts looking at the screen? I had to work double last week and the week before because my boss is sick, and once he has his appendix out, which may be this weekend or later, he'll be off work still longer. So I'll be like going to work full time basically. I've been working full time for the past 2 weeks, and I should probably be working full time again next week, which means I'm accruing God knows how much overtime. Oh, I missed that. I have to say that again. Bled says, put them on disappear. Put them on disappear. Now, if I put them on disappearing... Right, hang on. Think of the money, yes. That's all that motivates me. Think of the money. Show chat view. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's better. Now I can see. You're working later. Oh, right. I can see now. Oh, well, that's good. We have to schedule it later, always, and then you can always be here. So, do you prefer it horizontal? Alas. I asked AI, I said, you know, I told them about the week before in Brussels and the week last week, where sort of the difference in views on my vertical feeds, and it says, yes, don't bother doing a vertical feed, just cater to your regular micro audience and go horizontal. So that's what we're doing. And wandering randomly through the streets of Ghent. What a surprise! One day I shall perhaps persuade Tom to go out with me into the countryside in his car again, and we can do a wandering through the landscape live stream. Hello, still no guitar. Yes, you can type hello. He has difficulty saying hello because he's in pain. So all sympathies to still no guitar and his aching teeth. No lead, wrong stream. This is the Trump gets a girl stream. Ask Trump, he'll tell you what's all that about. And of course, I told you, lead, it was art. We had the art about 5-10 minutes ago. It was shite, but now we've got the builder's toilet. See, I told you. Art and builders' toilets. First one of today's show. Any idea where it would be? Don't ask me. I'm as heterosexual as they get. Private parking, only with permission. Okay? The pills, all right. Still no guitar is on pills, which are pretty numbing. So, if you want pills, contact Still No Guitar. I'm sure customs will turn a blind eye as they arrive in Taiwan. So, yes. We're going to head into town. So let's think. I've been down a few of these roads before in my life, so we shall go up them together. I figured I'd be the guy to ask. Oh, charming. How many bar beers have you had? And is blue sky with you? That's all we want to know, really. Is your more attractive other half there? So, what's this? Meerstraat, all right. Lake Street. Lake Street. Let's go up Lake Street. She's tied up at the moment. Simon is a ladies' man. Well, yes. Yeah. If you saw my Facebook page and looked at all the photographs of like favourite photographs, like half a dozen photographs with me and a particular lady, or particular ladies. So, Lake Street, it's about as exciting as watching paint dry, I have to say. Very, very peaceful, though. They're all indoors, doing peacefully, doing pills and being tied up. And second builder's toilet already. We're doing well here. It's also for rent. I'm trying to figure out where this will come out. Cider plant. Oh, hang on. Does it come out onto... Ah, right. I think it comes out onto such and such, which is near the so-and-so, and the park, and the Chinese supermarket. Yes. Oh, sorry, I know where I am now. Alas, I know where I am. We're near the Chinese supermarket. And the weird barber. Okay. Hang on. No, well, the Chinese supermarket's a bit further along here. But we'll go into the park. Perhaps there's things to see in the park. Art. Trees. Stuff. So, yes, Led, you were quite correct. It was actually already set on rich tone automatically. Because I checked on the Mimo app for my mic, and it's automatically set on, locked in on rich tone. So I should be sounding rich and full and authoritative, but obviously not full, rich, and authoritative enough to warrant further comments from my viewers. So over there, near the white car. Oh. Focus. The white car over there, just to the right of that, that's the Chinese supermarket where I get my sake, or I used to when I used to drink. So, blue sky is still tied up. Alas, has a mental picture of me as a ladies' man, and there's been no further activity. I have become wallpaper. I am in the background. In people's living rooms or in the toilet. I don't know. Such is my aura and presence. Perhaps you should put me on your speakers and have my voice resonate around your room. And I could do ASMR, put you to sleep. Well, you probably are asleep anyway, at this rate. 4 people. Could that be Robert? Could it be Peppo? Who is it? I seriously doubt whether it's somebody new. I've got some new subscribers. I got new subscribers from last week's show, or the week before. Hello, if you're there. We're horizontal this week. We're still in Belgium. I rarely get out of Belgium these days to go anywhere, to do anything. William of Nassau Street. New peeps, yes, new peeps. Well, according to my subscription list, yes. They have not yet manifested in the comments at a live stream. Right. There's a shortcut there, but I shall avoid the shortcut and go through the trees and hope that the signal won't be disturbed. All right, an evening slot. New people will turn up if I do an evening slot, right? Yes, I'll have to sort of like hashtag it, you know, night stream. Late night adventures with Simon. So Led, if Led's there, Trump's asking you if you're going to do a stream, if you're going to get out of your house, wander around the same streets again, like me. As we head up into the park, because it's leafy, it's autumnal. Look, autumnal. It's got leaves on the ground and stuff. After that burning summer, and looking at it now, you wouldn't think there'd been a heat wave. A sort of damp and autumnal. And it smells of rotting things. What? What didn't you know that Led did too? What? Oh, you didn't know that Led did live streams? That's how I found him. As you know, Kimberly's in Taiwan, so I was like looking at all Taiwan content, and I wanted to know what exactly the weather was happening in Taipei at a particular time, and I noticed a live stream coming from Taipei, and it happened to be Led, and He spoke English, which was very good. I could understand what he was saying. And he seemed to be wandering around in a district not too far away from where Kimberley is. So I thought, all right, yeah, that's handy. Won't complain about autumn. How do I get that way? I think. Oh, we're going up to the art museum, which we can't go in. And a chimney, and that weird bridge thing, that weird artificial bridge, yeah, sort of fake caves, 19th century fake caves bit, I think. How do I get over there? More weird structures in the woods. This week, builders' toilets and weird structures in the woods. And a strange radio mast. Okay. Yes, there are the caves down there. We should go into the caves. They're all of about 3 meters long. It's the Cinnamon Path. All right. Oh, Theodore Cinnamon. What a name, Theodore Cinnamon. He was a painter, apparently. They named a path after him. Okay. Whatever. How do I get down to the caves? Oh, here, steps. That's how I get down to the caves. Right. It's very rural, isn't it? It looks rural, but I'm in the middle of a city. I have to watch. It's slippy on these steps. I'm not wearing ideal footwear for a live stream in the woods. My more urban footwear, urban genteel footwear. Oh God! Right. Right. This was for Victorian Belgians for their exercise. The ladies would have to lift their crinolines to come up the steps. Okay. Oh dear. Right. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Ooh. This looks 3 tunnels. Which one do you choose? I always go left, right, or the middle. We'll go with this one because it's the nearest. This is where the signal disappears, and I lose you all. Ooh. Creepy artificial tunnel. Oh no, it's holding up. Hello. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Okay. We'll go left to the art museum. We're gradually going to make our way just back into town. There's something to do. There's a playground. We could go on. I don't think they have a roundabout. Oh, it's got children on it. Better not do that. How do I get into town? Oh yes, I remember now. So it's all art stuff in there. On the outside it's plain as anything. But inside it's full of cultural artifacts. Like me. I remember when those flowers were in bloom. Pampas grass. There must be a pond. Yes, there's a little pond. And there's always pampas grass near ponds for some reason. It's the Eugenie Felix Drief. Okay. So I think people have gone to sleep or doing other things. Oh, this is where I remember when I did the plant special, and there were supposed to be plants in there. I couldn't go in, and I just poked the camera at these roses here. Let's go and poke them again. There's some still left. Very bright yellow. Intense. Ooh. Nice. Remnants of the summer. Let's go that way. Ooh, sort of like a orangey yellow one. I have to say, I'm really impressed with this phone's camera. So, I bet what's happened, I know what's happened. Lead started to stream or something. Everybody's gone to look at lead, wandering about drunkenly in Ximending. All right. Can't remember how to get out of here now. Oh yes, I've got to go up that way and across. You're here, jolly good. Oh yes, because you're starting later. That's right. Well, we're now going to head back into town, into the city. I call it a town, it's actually a city, but yes. It's a compact city. Luckily. Otherwise I'd be walking forever. Oh, Kimberly's off to Japan, as she was telling me yesterday. And next month or so, so basically, possibly next week. Who's that? That is probably lead, isn't it? Can somebody see if lead is streaming? Cheeky sod. It's a what? It's a pretty shitty... Pretty what? It's a pretty shitty city? No. No, it's quite a nice city, actually. It's a small city. So we have to cross these lights. That was a prison, I think, at one point. Just random facts. That building over there, which has been changed into the county house, the province house. It used to be a prison. It looks like a prison with these turrets and things. Well, you just have to wait with me until the green man appears. Taking forever. Come on. Jeez. Yes, hooray. Stay green, stay green. Okay, we're going now this big Victorian avenue full of big Victorian. They didn't have Queen Victoria, but I mean, you know, I don't think you would call them Leopoldian, the equivalent time period. So, if I vaguely remember, it's vaguely down here, past the sort of like old prison, which is now with the county council have their offices. The intense red bay window there. Nice with the trees. They like a main road with trees down the middle. So I'm down to 2 viewers. It's Alas and possibly Trump. If there's anything you'd like me to go and look at, and you have a deep knowledge of Ghent and want me to go and look at it, tell me now. Simon, trusting that no one has a deep knowledge of Ghent and doesn't know where to look. Bad day, bad day, bad day, coffee. Good day, coffee. Stressed, coffee. Happy, coffee. Retired, coffee. Working, coffee. Studying, coffee. Vacation, coffee. Coffee, coffee. I like it.
Als je vertrekt inderdaad bij Sylvie, laat het mij weten, want ze moet mij zelf niet ophalen.
Yes, it was a rather sort of like striking, you know, I'm going to paint my bay window red and I don't care kind of like window, wasn't it? Achilles, down here. For all your heel needs, it's a bed and breakfast, Achilles. Okay, it's an odd name for a bed and breakfast. Hang on. What happened to my Australian favourite restaurant? Oh, right. Oh, it turned into a Moroccan restaurant because when Emily had to sell it because of her dad, so like, oh, her dad basically sold it, closed the business down and sold it. So she went off with her boyfriend to another restaurant, and Eddie's back in Australia, and the restaurant building was empty, and a Moroccan sort of family or whatever took it over and turned it into a Moroccan restaurant, which I think has also closed down now. There not being a great deal of demand for that sort of thing. Ooh, right. The golden satay, okay. Yeah, it's not quite a vape shop. I mean, I went with Alex from Hooverphonic. We went there in exploration when we were exploring alternatives to Skippy's after Skippy's had closed, and we tried it out and it was like meh. So we didn't go again. This is St. Peter's Square. Can you tell? It looks very, very sort of like Catholic. This is where the event that was supposed to happen, which was only happening in the evening, didn't happen when I came here to do that event on the live stream. So here it is in the rain, and it was sunny last time. No, I'm afraid cocktail bars are Japan-themed restaurants in my hometown in Belgium. It's a small town between 2 large cities, and if you know anything about small towns anywhere, unless it's a sort of like a stockbroker belt area, or for example the home counties, small towns like and niche restaurants only work well in stockbroker county places, in sort of like the equivalent of a sort of like dead-end Midlands town. It would not work, I'm afraid. New name for this week's show, Alone in Belgium. Yes. That's nice. Oh yes. It's the same every week. So the bustling St. Peter's Square. I think there's a car park underneath here. I'm not sure. We're heading back. We'll probably go back to Meegabe and say hello to Anastasia, who's got a cold, and Daniel, and their new assistant, Jessica, who's Spanish. Where is everyone in my town? Well, everyone in my town is in my town. I'm in Ghent. I come out of my town because everyone in my town just mooches about in other towns. And like the main shopping street, as is the case with all main shopping streets in all sort of provincial towns, is like pretty dead. And there's a sort of an out of town shopping centre that's full of nearly dead people. All the old people go there, and people with cars, and it's all just like clothes shops and barbers, one supermarket. You know, all your non-practical needs are met by going to the out-of-town shopping centre, and all the practical shops in town have closed down, and as a result it's fairly deserted, and you know, everybody's online watching live streams and not being out and about and doing stuff. So I come here where there's a bit more life. Everyone is hiding from the rain. I think I may not need my umbrella. Actually, I don't need my umbrella at the moment. So yeah, rain has stopped for the moment. Oop. Oh, I think there's an ice cream shop along here where I got a nice gelato, which I showed Kimberly once. Just pure chocolate and stuff. I think it's along here. It's not quite the weather for doing gelatos. Here it is, I think. It's sort of like a Mexican themed or like a South American themed. Is it this? No, that's just a random picture. You need my umbrella, okay. They only cost me €11 by the time it gets to you, and you've paid customs. It's 21 degrees as well. 21 degrees. And it's 29th of the 8th, and it's 21 degrees. So it's rainy and sticky. Sticky and rainy. Here's after the lady with the mirror. Okay, there's an ice cream shop where I got, perhaps I could poke my camera in, Mayana. There we go, open. I can show you their ice creams. The weather is always perfect for IFC. Look, ice creams. Oh. There we go. That's as much as you're going to get of the ice creams. Antipasti Italiana. You can have antipasti. Chocolate bar. Worst weather combination. So I can have rum and raisin, whiskey and and whiskey and lemon, and a hot toddy poured on top, please. Everyday Sunday. Is that shop? All right. No, thank you. Not back in the day. Back in the day, Sunday was a dreadful day. It was Sunday grandstand. And the farming programme and other horrendously dull things on television. Oh yes, and songs of praise. Oh no, it's starting to rain again. As a child, Sundays were not fun. So, if you go back and watch all of my streams, you will, know your entire way around Ghent. Now there's the university, student centre. Giant flower pot. Now, gradually we're making our way back. Old bain-marie. Does that mean that they cook stuff in pots of boiling water? Okay. Or is it the hotel? It's not open, whatever it is. I'm wet from sweat. Sorry, too much information, but it's sticky weather. New Ghent. All right, there's a new Ghent. We're in the old Ghent. That bus is going to the new Ghent.
Zo denk je rond 18.
So this is the boring bit of the most boring bit of where we're just wandering down one street continuously. I think we're gradually getting into sort of slightly more lively areas. I think Led's given up, Trump's given up. It's just you and me, alas, I think. Oh, it says 3 people. Are you still there, still that guitar? It's a lemon of a show. I like the leaded windows in this coffee shop. Rather nice. I'm getting back towards slightly more interesting architecture. Generation X records shop. This is for old farts. All right. I've got 8 minutes. 7 minutes. So where will we end up in 7 minutes? Should end up more or less back at. Well, I'll extend it a little bit. We'll finish up at Meegarba. Just for the hell of it. Ace and Tate. Okay. All right. Winter Circus. Apparently there's a winter circus there. All right. Double knee pant. Okay. What the fuck does that mean? We're open, come inside. All right, let's have a look. I've never been in the winter circus. What's a winter circus when it's around? Ooh. Right. Cool. It's a car park. Okay. Ooh, weird. What's this? Right. This is rather bizarre. I've never been in here before. That's because it's a car park. I'm not entirely sure. You can get some petrol here. You can get some very old petrol. And some... It's bizarre. What's around the other side? Anything exciting? Not really. Right. Well, I've seen it now. I don't need to see it again. It's like... basically an exhibition space and a bar. Okay. So we're heading towards that belfry over there in the background. Me and a lass, and maybe Trump, I don't know. What time do you have to go to work, alas? Oop. Has it stopped raining? Oh, it stopped raining again. Oh, you're still cleaning? Yes. So make sure you get every nook and cranny. Because ladies notice these things. If your nook and crannies aren't clean, the ladies will notice. More rivers and canals. Right, aim for the big tower. What are we looking at? Anything exciting? No, I'm afraid not. Fast Fresh Cafe. Okay. Oh, I'm getting deja vu here. It's like I was here like 2 hours ago. Oh dear. Right. Shall we brave the crowds or shall we go down the quiet street? Left or right, folks? And if you don't decide, I shall decide for you and we'll go down the quiet street.
And they're all over.
There's no decision coming. This place holds up the cars. Yep. We're going down the quiet street. Because it's gone quiet in comments as well. There's a nice shop here. In what used to be the sex shop is now an antique bookshop. I know, it's quite a turn up for the books, from a sex shop to a bookshop. It's rather good, with wooden floors and all the dusty books. Oh, that's clever. The cheese shop must be on holiday. The cheese shop. I'll just check because it was the mozzarella bar. It's full of like traditional Italian cheeses. Ah, right. They're on holiday. They're open on Monday. So So I'll head to the church, past all the Spanish tourists who come here for this church alone, I think. This is my usual route in from the tram to Meegarbe, every Saturday or Sunday. I did message my son to see if he could meet up today, but he was shopping with his girlfriend, and he bought himself Dune Part 1, so he's probably sat at home watching that. So I'm not quite sure when I'll see him again. Possibly next week at some point. There you are, Trump, sort of, you've got a job, you can go get the train from Germany to Wiltshire and go and clean Alas's house. And an instant lady for you. There, Simon's matchmaking service, Trump and Alas. Can I get past? No, you can't get past. That street's blocked. Oh, right. Have to go this way. The film Dune, yes. Not the 1984 one with Sting. No, the one, the like 2020 something or other one with by Denis Villeneuve. I think after he's watched that, he'll probably want to sort of borrow my Dune books. Blind date with Simon, yes. Contestant number 1, please give me, what would you do if? Hello. Orange knickers. There's never shops showing like men's knickers. It's always like tailor's dummies in ladies' knickers. And ladies are quite happy to have their knickers on display in shops, I find. So we all know what you look like when you bought that. And why you bought it, because there's not everyday knickers, are they? They're not like Marks and Sparks, sort of like grandma pants, are they? Caffeine, this place is called. It's all full of like 30-somethings with laptops. And no air conditioning as well. So here we are, big church. Cathedral, I think, not church, cathedral. And listen out for the Spanish tourists as I walk past. Right. There's the belfry. Walking Francis, pardon? Walking Francis. Oh, he's going to sing. Oh dear. So now, if I didn't have my dead cat microphone, you would just be hearing wind noise and dogs. Oh. Oh, you need to go to work now. Okay. Thanks, Alas, for joining anyway. I was also glad of your company. It's just Trump and his cleaning materials left now. I wonder how many views this will get. Don't think about it, Simon. Otherwise, you will never make another one. We're nearly finished. 5 minutes overtime.
Here we have a different place. That's the cathedral.
That's a Spanish tour guide speaking English with a Spanish accent. There we are. Everything here. Adaptable. That's what tour guides have to be. When you discover that half of your tour group is not, in fact, Spanish and doesn't understand a word of Spanish, you have to pivot to English. So we'll just get to go in and say hello to Daniel and Anastasia and Jessica. And then that'll be the end of it. Hello. Hi. Say bye-bye. 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 That's the end of the show, folks. See you all again next week. Bye-bye.